The movie starts out with a girl named Honor Rose. Honor is an ambitious senior in her high school. Her whole plan in her academic career is to be accepted into Harvard University and escape her mediocre middle-class life. So she devised a plan that can help her do that. And part of her plan involves earning a letter of recommendation from her guidance counselor, Mr. Calvin. Calvin is a wannabe musician with an inappropriate crush on Honor. And Honor knows this. She also knows that he has a connection to Harvard University. Calvin tells her that he is considering 4 students including her for the recommendation. After he tells her, she quickly deduces who these students are. The first one is Travis Biggins, the star athlete, Kennedy Park, the creative introvert, and academically brilliant nerd Michael Dipnicki. Then Honor devises a plan to eliminate all of them from contention with the help of her friends Emma and Talia. Her master plan begins when she joins the theater club and persuades them to put on a production of Mary L. of England. She then gets an idea to sabotage both Kennedy and Travis using the theater. Her plan for Kennedy was the project, and the planning for the theater distracts her, causing her grades to fall. And her plan for Travis was to persuade him to join the theater program, hoping to sabotage his athletic prestige and push him into pursuing his closeted crush on one of the actors. Her next plan was for Michael. Believing that Michael is interested in her and bad at talking to girls, Honor makes herself his lab partner and accepts his requests to follow her on social media. In her attempts to charm him, Honor invites Michael to her house for study sessions. During their first study session, Honor tries to distract Michael by dressing scantily and insincerely flirting with him, but Michael ends up charming her instead with his kindness and their mutual interest in The Handmaid's Tale. Honor eventually proposes studying at Michael's house next time, but he is hesitant. She soon discovers that this is because Michael lives in foster care. Her increasing attraction to Michael is fully realized when they sneak into a fancy house after school. Michael kisses her, and they start a relationship which culminates in Honor publicly kissing him, shocking her classmates. Meanwhile, she begins to genuinely enjoy the theater club and making real bonds with Kennedy and Travis. Calvin also starts to make stronger sexual advances to Honor, even going as far to sexually proposition her for the Harvard recommendation, an offer she refuses. Honor eventually decides to let Michael have the recommendation, as she finds herself both feeling sorry for him and happy with her new circle of friends. One day, Michael texts her during lunch, saying he is alone at home. Honor goes to Michael's foster home and discovers he does not live there, but at the fancy house which they had snuck into earlier. She discovers that Michael is not only very well off, but just as manipulative as she is. Michael reveals that he duped Honor the entire time from when they first started talking, planning to get her to fall in love with him so she would concede the Harvard recommendation for him. A shocked and heartbroken Honor breaks up with Michael and leaves. Kennedy's production is finally put on to huge success, and Honor finds herself as a genuine friend to the whole club, having helped Kennedy come out of her shell and Travis to publicly come out. Deciding to make one last move in the race for the recommendation, she soon goes to Calvin's office just as Michael is about to receive it. Playing a recording of one of Calvin's more aggressive advances, Honor blackmails him into giving the recommendation to Kennedy over Michael. Honor then decides to enjoy the rest of her senior year, unsure of her likely still bright academic future but happy with her new friends and newly appreciative of her life as a whole.